Wali Yahawah Shem Yahawah, Wali Yahawah Shem Yahawah, Wali Yahawah Shem Yahawah. Alright. Hey, Shalawam, Shalawam. First and foremost, all praises be to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. And Shalawam to the 144,000 men out there pushing and preaching this 100% doctrine, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children maintaining themselves in this truth. Salutations, man. All right, to all you brothers and sisters out there maintaining yourself in this wicked kingdom, all right, which we are in right now. Unfortunately, the heaven of the Edomites, okay, their glorious rulership, as they call it, you know, their new world order. This is what they believe in. This is what they hold on to. All right, it's your brother Yerami Kazak back with hosting another edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahawah Ba'ashem, Yahawashi Ba'ashem Kakadash. All right, and I hope this be edifying to you. Okay, so we're going to start, and the title of this lesson is Plantation is Not Our Salvation. Okay, what is the so-called plantation? Your job, where you go to constantly, maybe 4 or 5 days out the week. All right, some brothers work 6 days out the week. Some brothers work 7 days out the week. All right, you know, I remember in the military, we had to work constantly. All right, no days off, 7 days straight on deployments, you know, just constantly, no days off. So, you know, and that's for 40 days straight on deployment. So, a shalom to brothers that's going through that actually do believe in this truth. That's not serving Satan. That's not thinking that this is their salvation. I knew at the point in time that wasn't my salvation. I wasn't in the truth, but I knew this ain't life. This can't be life. I ain't working to the bone, working till you literally pass out. You know, so where the only thing you can do, man, is basically go to your rack and go to sleep. You know, and that's hardcore labor, as the Egyptians put us through once again. Hardcore labor in captivity. If you don't believe it, then you ain't been through nothing in this place, man. Brothers is going through hardcore labor. Now, Ecclesiastes, we're gonna start in Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, and I want to start at the top, man. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. So your reputation, your name, and more importantly, your name with Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, your report, okay? The Halalyam, the angels, are sending that report up. They're giving that report to Yahawashi. Yahawashi is giving that to Yahawah. He's speaking for you. He's being a mediator, speaking on your behalf. Therefore, to you Israelites that don't believe in Yahawashi, you are not spoke for. All right? He will not speak up for you because you don't even believe in him. It's like you hired a lawyer and you don't believe that the lawyer can beat the case for you. All right? Yahawashi is standing in the midst between the ultimate judge. Okay? And then Yahawashi has the power to judge at the end of the day. But he is the mediator between us and the new covenant, between you and that everlasting body. And you don't want to believe in him. All right? To you type of Israelites, you got to go out of here. Okay? Verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Okay? It is better to go to the house of mourning because it's understanding. Brothers that actually understand, that have a realistic view of life, that are going through trials and tribulations, going through temptations, going through things affecting their life. Not some lazy, complacent person that procrastinates everything, that just sits back like, oh yeah, life is beautiful, life is this, life is that. No, man, we are in a time of the most wickedness on this earth. If you cannot see it, then I don't know what cloud, I don't know what rock you living under, man. All right, you sitting on cloud 9, as the Edomites call it, right? Associating that with Valentine's Day and Cupid being in a place, a heavenly place, where you're just all over a woman or all over a man. That's cloud 9, right? That's where these Israelites are. Okay? They don't have no understanding of what time we in. Or you living under a rock, meaning you can't see nothing else that's going on out here. You in a house of myrrh. no understanding. All right, verse 3. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. These lessons, things that we go through, you have to go through trials and tribulations. You think you're going to make it through the kingdom and you're not going to go through stuff, right? The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. You don't want to be around a foolish person. Exactly, brother. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. It will destroy you with a sword of destruction. Okay? This place is not your rest. To you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, this is not as good as it gets. For you heathens, this is as good as it gets. For you Edomites especially. Okay? Now for you heathens that in the kingdom, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna learn the laws and commandments and statutes, it's gonna get better for you after that 1,000 years. You're gonna learn righteousness. You're gonna understand. You're gonna get, you're gonna get better. You're gonna get your land back eventually. Right? Portions of it. But you're still gonna be under subjection to the Israelites, to the kings, the true rulers, the true judges of this earth. Right? But it will be far greater. Our kingdom will be far greater than this wicked man's kingdom. Than this, in the scriptures, he's known as the sinner. All right? He pushes sin all over the earth. He pollutes the earth. He destroys the earth. So, according to the law, man, Yahawah will destroy him. He destroys those that destroy the earth. You think Yahawah, who this world ignorantly calls God or Jehovah, you think he actually justifies what this man is doing? He actually approves of it? No. All right? He sends him. He allows him to do it because he is set up for an appointed time to do this stuff. But at the end of the day, Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi will bring this man down, this wicked man. And you can read Isaiah the 14th chapter and understand that. Okay? Verse 5. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools. Exactly. You want to hear, when brothers are going in and you listen to certain breakdowns and certain videos and it cuts you, that's good. It's good to get cut, man, because it's refining you. It's cleaning you up. You may not even think what you was doing was a sin or it was off, but it was off, right? So it's good to get cut. It's good. That actually showing you that Yahawah is dealing with you. He actually cares enough to allow your spirit to feel that cut, to feel that chastisement, to feel that rebuke, that reproof. It's correcting you, right? Reproofs, Proverbs, real quick, Proverbs 6:23. Okay, you gotta get that. For the commandment is a lamp and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life. So by you getting cut, you are showing a path to life. But if you don't get cut and you keep on walking in that spirit of myrrh, what's gonna happen? You eventually gonna walk to your doom, to your demise, man. All right? Yeah, exactly. It's all about growth at the end of the day. So you have to get rebuked, bruh. It's no brother in this truth that's truly in this truth that hasn't been rebuked, that hasn't been corrected, that hasn't messed up and had to been corrected. You think brothers just coming to this truth day one perfect? Nah, you got another thing coming for you, bro. That's a high-minded spirit. Somebody thinking they perfect. No, our righteousness is as filthy rags. Okay? So, yeah, rebuke is better than secret love. Exactly. Open rebuke is better than secret love. If you love your brother, you will help your brother. All right, let's keep going. So this is showing you that the hard things, the uncomfortable aspect of life is to better you. It may not be comfortable. As the scripture says, it's a rebuke that's not calmly. Calmly meaning beautiful, right? You may not want to do it. You may not be like, dang, and you may do it and know that the brother's spirit off. And after that, he gonna be mad at you or whatever. Well, that's showing that the brother is not a true brother, because as the scripture says that, those that get rebuked, they should take it and be cheerful of it. They should take it and be proud and be happy that somebody actually cared enough for you to correct you, right? And that's accountability is took away from the earth, because that's how Esau lives, with no accountability. Just no remorse, no mercy, no understanding. Dust of the earth, showing you he's the serpent. All right, let's keep it going. Verse 6. This is Ecclesiastes 7:6. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of the fools, This also is vanity. Matter of fact, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. Because that foolish way that these men live by, that spirit of myrrh that these men live by is they're gonna see eventually. Wisdom of Solomon, 5th chapter, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of Yahawah, and his lot is among the saints? Because they understand it now. It's a prophet in their midst. It's a man that was sent by Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, and he's been in your midst the entire time. But you scoffed him, you mocked him, you laughed, you said what he said is not gonna come to pass, even when he was bringing out the scriptures constantly. Okay, and then it's 144 other thousand, a group, a massive amount of men that you can see via the YouTube, via the unicorn, via the all the social medias and all this type of stuff. You can see all over this planet saying the exact same thing. All right, the same words that Yahawashi said, because they are in the same mind of Hamashiach. All right, according to Philippians, they have the same mind. They are in the body of Hamashiach. Right? So you gonna deny all these brothers that are saying the exact same thing, ain't never met each other, but they in unison? How is that even possible? It's because the spirit, man. Okay? Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness hath not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness. You people love wickedness. You seek after it. You eat the pork, lobster, crab, shrimp, shellfish. You mess with other men's women. All right? You go on and watch the porn, thinking that's not a sin. When you seeing another man's ride in the video, how is that not a sin? That's an abomination. All right? You celebrate these man with man situations, women with women situations. You celebrate this stuff. All right? You don't condemn it. Okay? You seek the way of wickedness. Y'all about to do Christmas right now, right? 5 days. 5 days away. Y'all think it's the celebration of so-called Jesus Christ, right? Y'all think it's his birthday. It's definitely not. All right? According to the scriptures, it's not his birthday. And birthdays also go back to pagan festivals of the ancient Greeks. If you would look that up, we do not celebrate birthdays in the scriptures. There's no such thing as birthdays in the scriptures unless it's of the heathen. Unless it's of Pharaoh or Herod celebrating their birthdays, right? The Israelites never celebrated birthdays. If you're a so-called Christian, you need to research and understand who you truly are. If you are a Negro, Latino, and Native American, that you are indeed a Hebrew Israelite. That's your nationality. And you do not supposed to celebrate birthdays. All right? Precept. Mark 7, 18 and 19. Do you not see that whatever goes into a person from outside cannot... Oh, you must be trying to go at it. What do you mean? What goes into a person from outside cannot defile him? What if you eat unclean things, you're going to be unclean on the inside? Matter of fact, you don't understand that scripture. Okay? Let's go to 1 Corinthians. And this, I ain't meaning to address any of the comments. I'm going to keep teaching the lesson. But 1 Corinthians 3 and 16. Know ye not that you are the temple of Yahawah, and that the spirit of Yahawah dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of Yahawah, him shall Yahawah destroy, for the temple of Yahawah is holy, which temple ye are. If you keep eating unclean meats, unclean things, bringing in unclean things into your body, you constantly watching porn, you think you can watch porn, bro? Is that what you saying right now? You off. All right? No, the temple is not the heart. Hey, you an ignorant ass Christian, bro. You okay. You agree. Okay, no, the temple is this. This is your temple, bro. Okay, your heart is your mind. If you take it in the Hebrew, it's la'ab. It means mind, heart. You ain't talking about your heart. It's talking about your mind, bro. All right? Matter of fact, We'll get that for you. Because you need to understand the scriptures. I just get this real quick. I don't want to go off on this because I want to stay on topic. Jeremiah 17:9. The heart, la'ab, is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? It's talking about your mind. Okay? You have to take certain things back to the Hebrew. The elder Aramlab just went into this, man. You got to search it out. If you don't take certain things back to the Hebrew, then you just going to be stuck thinking it's actually talking about a physical heart, bro. All right? You could do not for the sake of food destroy the... Bro, you clearly... When they was talking about what you talking about, like what you eat and things of that nature, some things are deemed as food. Okay? You can go to Leviticus, the 11th chapter, and see what's deemed as food. Pork has never been deemed as food. You don't even supposed to touch the carcass. So how is it deemed as food? Okay? You don't understand, man. And I'm saying that to help you. I'm saying that really to help you because you don't understand. You just talking. All right? Let's get Timothy. 1 Timothy, 4th chapter, 3rd verse. Forbidden to marry and commanding to abstain from meats which Yahawah hath created to be received. It's certain meats that was created to be received. Okay? At the end of the day, and my bad, brother Nakaf, man, I gotta make you a moderator, bro. Shalawam. Alright. You ain't gotta block nobody or nothing, but you know, cause that brother may be sincere. He just may not have a good understanding, alright, of the scriptures. These GMS, who said I'm GMS, bro? That you automatically hurting the camp. I'm affiliated. I'm teaching the doctrine of Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, which was taught by the elders of GMS most definitely. Okay? But you camp haters, you don't understand, man. We supposed to fellowship with our brothers. We supposed to be in one body and unified. But you don't want to be unified. You want to be solo dolo. That's what you saying to us right now. By saying these GMS guys misleading. Didn't Yahawashi have 12 apostles with him, bro? You just hate the word. We bringing out the word. Okay? So, I'm going to read this one more time for you, bro. 1 Timothy 4:3. Forbidden to marry and commanding to abstain from meats, which Yahawah have created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth. So, it's certain meats that was created to be received. It's certain meats that's not created to be received, bro. Okay? You got that right. ISUPK and IUIC do be going off a lot. But GMS is not going off. If you believe it, then go. Matter of fact, Andre, is that Bobo? I remember you from a long time ago, man. You been off. All right? Is that Bobo from, you from Jamaica or whatever? Nah. Well, go prove it then. If GMS is going off, I want you to go do a rebuke video. You supposed to rebuke. If your brother going off, you're supposed to rebuke, right? Keep the scriptures, dude. Keep the scriptures, man. Okay. Rebuke us then. Keep the scriptures. All right? So, back to the other brother. It's certain meats that was deemed to be received with Thanksgiving, like deer, turkey, chicken, beef, venison, that's deer again, buffalo, which is bison, lamb. You're supposed to eat lamb during the Passover feast. So you got certain meats out here that you can't eat. Quail, you got certain meats that you can't eat. Okay? I don't understand. All right, bro, if I don't understand, then matter of fact, you go do a lesson too. Okay? But I'm going to teach what I'm teaching. If you think I don't understand, if you think you can eat pork, lobster, crab, shellfish, then you gotta, I don't see it in the Bible, man. All right, Leviticus 11:7. And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. So, show me something else. Yahawah is telling you right now that pork is unclean. Okay? Pork is unclean, bro. All right? Yeah. Anyway, Shalawam to you, bro. I ain't gonna let you sit in here and just constantly interrupt the live. Now, back to what we were saying. getting back to my old point, getting back to the lesson at hand, okay, Ecclesiastes 7th chapter, and we are at verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth their heart. We are being oppressed right now. We got to go to the plantation. Once again, the plantation, the title of this lesson is The Plantation is Not Salvation. So we are being oppressed. This oppression will make you mad. It will get you angry. You do supposed to hate your enemy, which is Esau, Edom, and these wicked heathen nations. Those that oppress you, that have constantly oppressed you. Okay? They are not innocent. All right? So this oppression will drive you mad. Now, you keep a calm spirit, you keep an understanding, you don't let the sun go down in your anger. All right? So you don't take action, because let's get Exodus 14:14. You always got to remember in the back of your mind, Yahawah shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace, because the vengeance is for Yahawah. Yahawah's, he got vengeance. He's going to bring it. Okay? So whatever someone does to you, you got to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, brothers recently know I got laid like fire, basically. All right? Yesterday, right before so-called holidays and all that. These motherfuckers don't care, okay? Honestly, okay? And without warning either. They just let me go. They said, and they didn't even give me no reason. They said no reason at all. They said your services are no longer needed. So I'm like, I know what it is. It's a test. So, and then where I work at, you gotta have a badge to get in and all of that. So it was two dudes, my supervisor who are here, Issachar, right? He don't know nothing. All right, and he been wicked. He been on some bullshit. All right, so he come and he got his friend, and they coming up on me, stepping up on me like I'm about to fight him or something. I'm like, and he give me the letter. He like, we gotta let you go. I'm like, you gotta let me go where? I'm like, what? He like, we gotta let you go. I'm like, what you mean, man? After I just did, it is what it is. All right, and it was a turmoil situation regardless. So I ain't tripping, right? I'm like, okay, in my mind, I'm like, all right, I know what it is, right? It's a test, it's a trial. Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi he's sending a trial, and he's getting me out of this situation, because this dude been breathing down my neck for months, constantly raising my blood pressure and all this shit, giving me pointless, tedious tasks, things of that nature. And obviously, I guess he was giving a bad report back to the higher ups about me, right? So I'm walking out, whatever. What I still do at the end of the day, I turned around to them brothers. I said, man, y'all have a good one, man. All right, y'all have a good one. Because in my mind, I understand this place about to be destroyed. This place is about to be destroyed. And these two dudes, they 2/3, all right? They basically, unless they repent in some type of way, because Yahawah could bring them out and bring them into the truth, all right? I ain't holding no hate towards my fellow Israelite, because they were both Israelites, Issacharites, right? So whatever, man. I'm just like, whatever, all right? So at the end of the day, I ain't, because I could have been like mad, I could have cussed them out or any of that, but you don't do that shit, right? You gotta keep a calm mind in that, bro. It's a way that you handle situations. Don't be haste to do evil, as the scriptures say. Don't be haste to just jump at somebody and bite and strike. That's an Edomite ass action. That's an Edomite habit. Don't be haste to do any of that, man. Even though this oppression does drive us mad, you have to, the lesson we did the other day, you got to rule over your spirit. So I walked out of that establishment. I got all my stuff, walked out of that establishment, knowing that Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi is going to protect me. He going to give me another job, all right? And he going to get me through this, regardless at the end of the day. So it is what it is. Don't go into a mode of panicking and thinking about all this other stuff. Let's get a precept, because brothers have lost. My wife was telling me after we talked about the situation, she was watching Jim at South Carolina, and she said he was going into a lesson, and this was spirit. He was going into a lesson talking about how many jobs he had lost over this time of him being in the truth. So I'm like, hey, this is, you know, it is what it is. And brothers, I was watching Elder Michael Allah, man, going into it like 2 months ago or something. And he was talking about, you know, you gonna lose jobs and things of that nature. Brothers always expressing how hey, this is what it is. This is a part of the battle. This is a condition of the battle. And I'm gonna get you brothers precepts. Let me get this real quick. Proverbs 18:10. The name of Yahawah is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Just pray. Pray. Call on the name. Right? I have been hoping to find a new job anyway. Now I actually got time to go forth and look for a job, 100%, a better job, and with better pay, you know, and all of that. And I got time to actually go to the interviews and things of that nature. So, you know, it's gonna work out at the end of the day. I ain't stressing over shit, you know, because we don't fear. Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi did not give us a spirit to fear. This is coming from the brother feeding the sheep. 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial. Exactly, bro. Which is to try you as though some strange thing happened unto you. Keep going, because we got to take everything cheerfully, but rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. Yes, so we got to go through persecution. We have to go through getting fired without a reason, right? And the reason may be, he probably saw me on the corner preaching. He probably saw a video or something. I'll never know. And I don't care to know. Because at the end of the day, we got the truth. And we know more than these foolish men know. All right? So what if he saw me on the corner, took a picture, sent it to the higher ups, and I got fired for that? So what? Am I going to get off the corner? No. Never. Right? Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi is going to fight for me. He's going to work it out. All right? Verse 14. If ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, because that's being reproached for the name, because we standing boldly, because we getting out there with the stick, showing that we are the tribes, preaching, right? Happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahawah resteth upon you. It's showing you that Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi is dealing with you when you're getting persecuted. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified. But let none of you suffer as a murderer or as a thief or as an evildoer or as a busybody in other men's matters. Don't put yourself in that way, and don't, like I said, I could have lashed out. I could have cussed them out. I could have whatever, right? No, take the suffering, take the persecution, right? Hey, we telling brothers, FEMA camps, things of that nature. These FEMA officers, all this stuff, the military, they gonna come into our houses, right? We not gonna shoot them, bro. Salakia, I don't think I can say that word, but we not gonna fight them when they come. You know, Lord willing, Yahawah has us leave before they come, all right? Or whatever it be. He leads us up out of this place. He leads us somewhere safe, maybe into a prepper's building or something like that. All right, as you can see in the movie Leave the World Behind, how Rose got led into their house full of food, stocked up, right? So that could possibly happen to us. Or some brothers may get hemmed up and sent into the FEMA camps. Do not fight the FEMA officers, bro. We ain't gonna fight. We don't supposed to fight the officers. Agree with thine adversary, all right, before he send you upon a judge and then throw you into prison, loosely quoting. So we ain't down here to fight, because our weapons are not carnal. Okay? Ecclesiastes 7. We're going to get to that. We in that chapter. We're going to get to that. Let me check, make sure. Let me get precepts from brothers, man. Romans 12:19 coming from the brother feeding the sheep as well. Romans 12:19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith Yahawah. All right, I'm going to make you a moderator. I'm constantly in here, you know, dropping good precepts, bro. I can tell you studying hard, man, and you definitely following the apostles' doctrine. Hey, when you following the apostles, it shows. It shows in the spirit. It shows in your action. You know, at the end of the day. All right. Sirach 2, 4, and 5. Whatsoever is brought upon, exactly, I quoted this one. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. Right? For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Exactly. That precept and that fiery trial. That's what we go through. That's what brothers are set up to go through at the end of the day, man. Okay? All right. So let's get back to it. Back to Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter. And we are at verse... Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Verse 8 and going to 9 right here. This is perfect. Just what we said. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Right? Be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry. For anger resteth in the bosom of fools. So don't be haste to get angry and lash out on somebody. Like I said, I could have cussed dude out. Because it's so much stuff that he did. And I know, because we talk at work, everybody hates this dude, this supervisor, right? It's plenty of dudes that's thinking about leaving, okay? Plenty of dudes that's thinking about leaving. I know this dude, he said he ain't going to be there more than 6 months because this guy is tripping. He's off his rocker. He just became a supervisor. He just got some authority. And now he's just throwing his weight around like I'm in power. He yelled at me one day and like, but I'm your boss. I was like, chill out. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know, and not to jump on Issachar's head, but Issachar, when you get in power, you start tripping, man. Wicked Issachar, man. Wicked Issacharites. And Issachar is the so-called Mexicans. When y'all get in power, bro, on the wicked side, y'all start tripping, man. I'm for real, though. But, hey, Shalawam to the good Issacharites brothers out there that I do know, man. All right? But be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger resteth in the bosom of fools. Fools are always angry, always complaining, always mad, always jumping to conclusions and quick, you know, to make a decision, not thinking things out. Okay? And that's showing more so that they didn't have no man in the house or no real man in the house to be like, hey, think these situations out. Look, boom, boom, boom. For a woman doing this, that's a red flag. You know, a lot of us was raised without a man. Right? I was raised in a single parent home. But guess what? This truth, our true father, Yahawah, is going to deal with us. All right? Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. He's going to raise you up and show you how to be a man. You're not a man until you come into this truth. I tell you that. 100%. You are not a man until you come into this truth, bro. All right? You're not going to move like a man. You're not going to understand like a man. You're not going to make decisions like a man. Until you come into this truth. It don't matter what age you are. You a little boy until you come into this truth, bro. And that's 100%, I'm telling y'all. All right? You got to come into this truth. Okay? Tyler said, Issacharites ruined my life. Yeah, it was Yahawah, yo. It was Yahawah to bring you down. Because when this dude first started getting on my head 4 months ago, I knew it was a test. So... And in the beginning, I was bucking up against dude. Because he talking to me crazy. You know, and you know, you got supervisors that's going to talk to you crazy. And I'm like, you ain't about to be talking to me like that. Boom, 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 boom. Right? But at the end of the day, after a couple times, he was like, he knew he was pushing my buttons. So I was just trying to be cordial with him. All right? I got you. Yes, sir. Boom, boom, boom. Right? I'm trying to be cordial with him. Right? But still, things I was doing wasn't to his liking. Because I guess he was just out to get me or whatever. You know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. All right? You got to look past the man, look past the situation. Don't be effeminate. Because being effeminate is what? You're taking a situation personal. Don't take it personal. It's Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi handling. He's carrying something out. That brother is going to get his judgment. Okay, Yahawah's going to handle that. I don't have to handle that. Trust and have faith that our power is a just power. So whatever is done will be recompensed. You reap what you sow. A man reaps what he sows, what you put in. If you lay your hands on a prophet, and that's verbally, that's even in your thoughts. If you think bad about the men of Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, that will come back to you. You could be thinking that a brother get hurt or whatever, and then you get hurt. I've seen it happen. Trust and believe it. I've seen a brother going to get that wanted to do me harm, and then he ended up in a wheelchair. All right? I've seen it happen. And brothers can tell you other stories of this type of situation happening. Brothers that been around. All right? So do not think to do no ill will to the prophets. All right? To the men that Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi has raised up. Men that you see constantly going hard. Exactly. Yahawah does not joke around. And Yahawashi like father, like son, man. Yahawashi don't joke around either. All right, so let's keep going. Ecclesiastes 7 and 10. Say not thou, what is the cause that the former days were better than these? For thou doest not inquire wisely concerning this. Wisdom is good when an inheritance, and by it there is profit to them that see the sun. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. So money, we got to go to the plantation to make money. That's what? To defend us in a sense. But wisdom is the ultimate defense. Those that have wisdom is that ultimate defense, right? Because you can get money. You can go to the plantation, make money, and then go drink it all up because you don't got no wisdom. You forgot you got to pay a bill, or you got this, or you got that. You didn't have no wisdom to actually put aside some money to do these actions, to do these things. Okay? Understand that. All right? This person said, does God speak to you? How does God speak to us? You know, if brothers want to answer that. All right? First of all, Yahawah is not going to speak to you directly. Okay? All right? And Yahawashi ain't going to speak to you directly. How does God speak to us? Through dreams, through lessons. He speaks through his men as well. Through the spirit. When you bringing out lessons. When you standing on the corner. When you, right now, in the midst of 2 or 3. When in the midst, in 2 or 3, in his name, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi. He is in the midst. So he's speaking through us. When we bringing out the word. All right? So understand that. If you live the correct way, he's going to deal with you, right? If you have faith, he's going to deal with you. It's not like you can't think like a one-on-one conversation. Don't think like that, okay? You're not special. He's not going to come directly and talk to you or call you on the phone. You know, it's not like that, all right? You said, wait, I thought the Most High Son is the child of Israel. I don't know what you're talking about. The Most High is Yahawah. Call on his name. Don't say Most High. Say Yahawah. All right? And his son's name is Yahawashi. Okay? Coming from the brother Aman 144 Shalawam, bro. Jeremiah 5 and 22. We'll get it. Fear ye not me, saith Yahawah. Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea, by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it, and though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail, though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. Exactly. You go to the ocean, you go to the beach, and you see that right there. You see Yahawah's workmanship right there. All right? You got to understand that. You see the workmanship. Look up in the sky. You see the waters, the sea above, the ozone layer, the firmament. You see this. As the sun rises, right, you know that it's him. You know that Yahawah has made the sun rise. He's made the stars to come out. He's made the moon come out to change, to be a declaration of seasons. You see his workmanship, his artwork all around you. You got to believe and got to understand. And brothers actually think you can go up against that. You can't. It's impossible, man. All right? It's impossible. All right, checking the comment board real quick. 2/3 will find out, bro. Don't worry, it's a good day ahead. Con. Yeah. That digital currency is coming in. All right, most definitely. 2025. Hey, it's up. Elder Apostle Tahar about to deem the year, and I believe it's gonna be the year of not speaking out of turn, but I believe it's going to be the year of the Karagma, man. I believe it, right? I believe it's going to be that year, right? Where it's going to be mandatory by the end of 2025. I mean, they pushing hard. They coming heavy. Elon is ready, okay? I believe it's going to be the year of the Karagma because it looks like that. Digital currency is heavy. Look at Sweden. They are digital, ID and all that, right? They pushing that RFID, CHIP heavy, you know? So it's looking like that year. It's looking like that time. Okay. And yeah, today is not the Shabbat. The Shabbat is tonight when the sun goes down. I don't know what y'all talking about, but yeah, tonight is the Shabbat. It's Saturday to Sunday this month, and tonight is the third quarter Shabbat. Yeah, brother corrected him. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. What about people in the Bible he spoke to? All right, let's get that. Let's get that. Because the scriptures is always going to tell you. 2 Timothy 3:16, all scripture is given by inspiration of Yahawah and is profitable for doctrine, for reproach, for correction, for instruction, and righteousness. It's actually a chapter in 2nd Esdras where the spirit came over the scribes when Esdras was dealing with Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi, right? And the spirit came over the scribes to write everything down, right? So if you read 2nd Esdras, what did Esdras do for a whole week? He fasted. He fasted and prayed. He ate flowers of the field, right? And visions and things were shown to him. The end times, all this type of stuff was shown to him. Okay? So after that fast, what would happen? An angel would come and talk to him. Would come and show him things through visions, through dreams. All right? If a brother could give me that scripture in Job where you get your instructions in dreams. I can't remember it right now, but if a brother, you know, quick on the sword draw can get me that, right? So you get your instructions when you lay down in a dream, all right, to get told what to do, basically. So you get programmed, man. You know, if you, especially when you fasting, all right. I've constantly, after I fast, either like 2-3 days after that fast, I constantly always get a dream most of the time. You know, Yahawah speaks to me in that way most of the time. You know, not all the time, but a lot of times after I fast, I get a dream, you know. And then dreams come through my wife, all right? Come through my wife, sometimes through the kids, all right? So it is what it is. Yahawah, he going to speak how he want to speak. And he speaks through dreams a lot, you know. May I ask why some brothers call the father Yahuwah and the son Yahuwah? Because they don't have the father. They don't have the understanding. They do not have, so that you, because you seem to be sincere, bro, that you is, it was falsely put into the Hebrew by a man named Eleazar ben Yehuda. He put the U, the O, the V, and the E in the Hebrew, okay? And also the J and the F was put into the Hebrew by those small hats, which we call Israelis, all right? So these aren't supposed to be in our language. We speak the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashawan Kadash, which you can look it up online. Lashawan Kadash or Paleo Hebrew or Ancient Hebrew. It's no U's, E's, O's, V's in the Paleo Hebrew, in the Ancient Hebrew. All right. So who the world English calls Jesus Christ? His name is Yahawashi. All right. Yah, because you got a lot of people out here calling on Yah. Yah simply means he. You know, if a brother also, the brother get that Job, y'all ain't get that Job. Hey, the water, bro, the water. Prince of the power, Shalawam. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon. I go get it fully. That's how you get your instructions. A lot of the times, Yahawah gonna deal with brothers through dreams. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed. Then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction. This is what Yahawah does. So through dreams, it's letting you know right there. All right. His real name is Yahawah. Yahawah means he exists. He is. You can find this in Exodus, the 3rd chapter, 15th verse. Let's go there for you. And after we break this down, I'm going to get back to the lesson. Now, we're going to read 14 first. And Yahawah in power, all right, and God. I'll just say it easy for you. And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. Now, in the Hebrew, that would be Ahaya. Okay? Ahaya. Now, you will have some camps out there calling on Ahaya, but that's not the correct name. He's just given a title. This is the title right here. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent me unto you. And power said moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord. Now, every time you see Lord in all capitals, his name would be inserted right there. Okay, the YT man took it out and put the Lord there. But his name would be inserted right there. And you can see it in the Blue Letter Bible, right? Matter of fact, I'm going to do this on, because a visual would be better for you. Okay, we're going to do a visual. This is Exodus 3rd and 15th verse. The Lord, power of your fathers, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob has sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. Now, you click on the verse, you go to interlinear. Then you go down to the Lord. All right, right here. And it would be Yahawah. Now, this is the Assyrian. That would be, this character would be Yah. This character would be Ha. This character would be Wa. And this character would be Ha. Yahawah Ha. All right. And that last A would be silent. Okay. It wouldn't be Abba. It would be Abba. A-H-B-A. All right. I know you get that Abba from, that's from the Yiddish. So, as the world would call him Jehovah, the existing one, he exists. He is. Exactly. Abba. There you go. All right. The proper name of the one true God. Okay. This would be Yahawah. Not, because what we said earlier, they added a E, they added a O, they added a V. Okay. So it would be Yahawah. All right. At the end of the day. Yahusha saves? Nah, bro, you off. I just broke it down to you clearly, but you can't get it. So anyway, man, I hope that answered your question. I'm going to get back to the lesson. Ecclesiastes 7, and where was we at? Money is a defense. 13. Consider the work of Yahawah, who can make that straight which he hath made crooked. In the day of prosperity be joyful, but in the day of adversity consider. Yahawah also have set the one over against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after him. All things have I seen in the days of my vanity. There was a just man that perisheth in his righteousness, and there was a wicked man that prolongeth his life in his wickedness. And let's get that. What's that? Reserved. He knows how to reserve the wickedness, the wicked. Or is that preserve? Matter of fact, Job 21 and 30. This ain't the one I wanted, but this is served. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. All right. So he can put somebody in a trick bag, bring them up, give them all this type of money, and reserve them until the day of judgment. Now I want to get another scripture. It's let me see. I gotta find it real quick. It's like to preserve the unjust. Right here, 2 Peter 2 and 9. The water. Yahawah knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust until the day of judgment, to be punished. So he can deliver us out of this as he's gonna do, and he's gonna preserve 2/3 wicked people. He's bringing, as you can see with the migrants, he's bringing a lot of wicked people into this land, and he's bringing some people into this land to be saved, right? So salvation, salvation and doom is coming, right? He's dealing with the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans at the end of the day, okay? At the end of the day, just like Eve is, nah, bro. I don't know what you talking about. Yeah, he off. All right, so let's keep going. And matter of fact, man, we almost done pretty much because I didn't want to get all this. I just wanted to go into really all the way up to money as a defense. Letting you know that, yeah, we do got to go to the plantation. Oppression, we do got to serve under this oppression. We do got to go through in this stuff. But at the end of the day, this is not our salvation. Our salvation is in Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi, through faith and works. All right? So, and that fiery trial, as the brother feeding the sheep was bringing out, right? We have to take that. Through this straight gate, it's a hard path. It's a hard path. Let's get that in second address. We'll end it over there. Second address is a narrow gate. I don't know the exact scripture. Second address is second address 7 and 7. We're going to end it over here. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water. So you're going to have trials and tribulations on each side. You got things on each side attacking you, man. All right? I don't know what this dude talking about. Light, stop trying to teach, bro. You're not deep. You're not deep, bro. All right? Brothers just telling you. You're not deep. You're not deep, bro. Stop trying to be deep. You Israelites always trying to be so damn deep. Like, bruh, you don't even understand the simplicity of Yahawashi. Get the simple, the basic things. You don't get the basic things. You're trying to be so damn deep, but you have no understanding. All right? And then you have no etiquette. To come in here, bro, and a brother is teaching a lesson. And you're supposed to support with precepts. But you come in here trying to teach a whole nother doctrine. You trying to bring us another Hamashiach. You trying to bring us another Yahawashi. Something that was different. All right? The scriptures speak about you type of guys, man. So step. Verse 8. And one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water. So small that there could but one man go there at once. That's why you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Okay? Why would we go in FEMA camps when America's falling? Because it's prophesied. It should be sedition amongst men. They should want to go into another city, but they can't. It will be martial law and things of this nature declared. They're going to round us up. Bro, I knew this in the world when I was in conspiracy theories, man. You know, FEMA camps, they have you on certain lists. Red list, what is it? Red list, yellow list, blue list, I believe. All right, they got brothers on certain lists. Them and their families. Based upon what you do, they're tracking you through your social media. They're tracking you through your phone, through your TV, smart TV, your game systems, whatever it be, bro. All right? And they have these FEMA camps set up all over America. They got guards already on the FEMA camps. You think they just there for nothing with no prisoners? They have no prisoners there, but they're about to begin to put prisoners there. Okay? At the end of the day, search the scriptures, man. All right? Matthew 24th chapter, around the 7, 8 verse. Matter of fact, I'll get it real quick for you. We got to make it real for you. All right. For nation, this is Matthew 24 and 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are beginning of sorrows, Jacob's trouble. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. All right? And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Civil war, robbing your neighbor, not caring if they live or die. Wax cold, the love of many. Nobody's going to care about anybody. And it's already, you can see that right now, man. All right? And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, but he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. Going through whatever trial you have to go through. That's why we're talking about this narrow gate. Because you got to go through that path with the fire on one side, the water on one side. You can only pass one man at a time. Because you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right? And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. The proper doctrine, the proper men, the proper way it's supposed to be taught. Not offerings, tithes, Sunday, we got food in the back, got pork chop in the back. Not that. All right? So you got to teach the correct doctrine, man. The proper doctrine has to be taught all over the world. All right. Your second question is his real birthday on April. We don't speculate on that. As I said earlier, we don't do birthdays in this faith. Okay? It doesn't matter when Yahawashi was born. The fact is that he was born. Okay? That's all that matters. You don't supposed to celebrate your birthday. It goes back to a paganistic tradition. Matter of fact, shout out to that brother Anonymous, man. And I'm proud of that brother. He started doing lives now, and he's bringing out some good information. He just posted this, he broke it down. The tradition of birthday cake is rooted in ancient pagan cultures, including the ancient Greeks and Egyptians. Okay? They honored the goddess of the moon, Artemis, by baking round cakes and lighting them with candles to represent the moon's shine. The Greeks also believed that evil spirits visited people on their birthdays. So candles were kept burning all day to celebrate and ward them off. All right? So all we got to do, man, is just search a little bit. Just be diligent and just search a little bit, bro. That's all you got to do. All right? Yeah, Enoch is a false book. If somebody talking about Enoch, what about Enoch in his scriptures? You think it's raw? No, it's not. It's fake. That book is a pseudepigrapha. All right? Some of these, I'm gonna help y'all. Some of these questions, you gotta search, bro. Just search Google. I can search Google right now. I'm gonna type in. I'm gonna show you right here, cause this will help you. Cause like man, I ain't your pastor. I ain't trying to sit here and we want y'all to get this on y'all own understanding, man. All right, we break it down, but you gotta have a little bit of what's the word? Effort in this. So we gon' right here, we gonna search up. Is Enoch a real book? I'm gonna just look that up. And what's gonna come up? Yes, the book of Enoch is an ancient religious text, but it is not considered canonical scripture by most Jewish or Christian church bodies. It's like Google lying to you. All right. Now, how did I figure it out? Because the elders told us, basically. All right. Let me see. No, it's not. It's not. Yo, Google be going hard. It's full of lies. All right. So I guess you would need to know what pseudepigrapha is. Pseudepigrapha. So, pseudepigrapha are writings that are falsely attributed to biblical figures or anonymous. This is the book of Enoch. All right, basically. So, when the book of Enoch was written, because once again, this is showing you cannot trust your enemy. You cannot trust Google at that instance. I thought it would have came up that it's pseudepigrapha. Now, let's type in pseudepigrapha and put is Enoch. And then look at the... We can't make this shit up. Yes, the book of Enoch is pseudepigrapha work, which means it is a work that claims to be written by a biblical figure, but is not included in the Bible. All right? A Greek term that refers to writings that are falsely attributed to a prominent figure, such as someone in the Old Testament. A work that claims to be written by Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, it is apocryphal, whatever, usually imagery to predict the final judgment of evil. It is not included in the Hebrew or most Christian biblical canon, but is acceptable as canon by the year thereof. In Ethiopia, Yahawah's not dealing with these Ethiopians, man. Okay? It's a fake work. All right? It's a fake work at the end of the day. But it's a part of being diligent. And we have brothers, shout out to the brother Abaniah, who has went into the book of Enoch very deep and broke down. It contradicts the Bible so much. It's straight contradictions, man. Okay? 2 Peter is not pseudepigrapha, man. Just for that statement, you get muted. What's wrong with you? None of the New Testament, Old Testament, 66 books is pseudo. None of the Apocrypha is pseudo. All right? How do we know? Because you can actually historical accounts of these things taking place. Paul was what? He was persecuted by Nero. He was persecuted by Nero. Peter was persecuted by Nero. Right? These are biblical accounts. They was unalive during those times, during the rulership of Nero, who, for brothers that's in the spirit and this truth, we believe to be Trump once again. And what did Nero do? He unalived millions of Israelites. All right? The book of Enoch tells you it was 2 male giants. These things are not accurate. All right? Jimmy, man, you don't even spell Ak right. Don't even try to come up here. Why are you trying to come up here? I don't invite nobody up unless they proven, unless they sincere brothers, man. At the end of the day. So, hey, we wrapping this up. Google be having me confused. Hey, Google is going to have you confused because what is Google? It's the devil. All right? But you can use it to your advantage if you know how to look. You see how we looked up, is the book of Enoch real? It said it was real. But then we looked up, is the book of Enoch pseudo? And it says, yes, it's pseudo. It basically means it's fake. So Google will tell you this and that. But you got to have an understanding and you got to have discernment. And at the end of the day, you got to have the spirit and you got to have the elders, all right, to help you get through these type of things because they done been through these type of things. Exactly. Follow the elders of GMS. Okay. Now, let's finish this. Let's finish this up. So, the answer in your question at the end of the day, your base question was FEMA camps. And brothers will go into FEMA camps, right? Because these things will be set up. Martial law and all that stuff will be set up. Now, where was we at? We was in the Apocrypha, I think. Was we? Nah. We was reading Matthew 24. Actually, I believe that's the end of the lesson, man. You know? Just oppression. I think I had a verse in my head, but I can't remember it, where to go after that. So, to summarize it, whatever, matter of fact, chastisement, because that's what it could be considered as well, you know. Hebrews 12:8. But if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are you bastards and not sons. You want to be chastised. Shalaki, you want to be chastised. You want Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi to deal with you in that way, to correct you and to refine you. You should be made more precious than gold. Gold is refined. To get a gold chain, that gold chain is refined. It's melted down and then it's put in a that would be a great matter of fact. I should do a lesson on that. Like, because I watched a video on how gold is refined, and that's a perfect lesson to show how many times they got to break it down to get all the impurities out of the gold. You know, it's a very diligent, tedious process. Okay? What do I read then? You read the 1611 KJV, and that is on the internet. You can get it. You can download it. It's an app. All right? The 1611 KJV, not the Geneva. Okay? Geneva goes off in certain aspects. It's a little more, you would say, radical, right? But 1611 is the proper Bible. The proper Bible. It was also put together by Jake, which is King James. He was of the tribe, He was of the southern kingdom. Okay? So 1611 KJV, exactly, bro. Hey, you can buy one of those if you want to, if you got the funds to do so. Buy one, all right? Or you can just download the app, or you can look it up on the internet. It's right there, 1611 KJV, all right? And I suggest for somebody really coming into the Bible firsthand, read the book of Job. That's the first book I ever read to really show me how much, the persecution and things that, Yahawah gonna put you through trials, okay? And then I would suggest go to the wisdom books, which is Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and then take it over to Ecclesiasticus, Wisdom of Solomon, because you gotta first get that wisdom. You gotta first get that fear of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. That should be your base, because that'll lead you into wisdom, and that'll lead you into keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes better. That'll lead you into understanding that Yahawah could mess you up any day, any moment, So get that fear and then move on. You know what I'm saying? Kind of fear and the milk, exactly. So get that fear. And then once you get that fear and understand, then you understand the scriptures even better, man. Yeah, matter of fact, we'll get Hebrews 5 and 12. We'll end it over there. I did say we was gonna end it at, okay, I understand. I said we was gonna end it at Matthew 24, but 5 and 12, we're gonna end it right here. For the time ye ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of Yahawah, and are become such as have need of milk, and not of strong meat. So what you need right now is just how to get to salvation, how to be saved, all right? What you got to do for salvation. And that's believe in Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, and then put forth works. Tell others. You got to tell others. Tell others. People that actually be willing to listen. If they don't listen, then move on to another, okay? Everybody's not going to listen. Everybody's not going to get it. Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi is not dealing with everybody. He's dealing with 1/3 of our people, and 2/3 of our people will be destroyed and brought back in the kingdom. All right? According to Isaiah 45 and 17, because everlasting mercy, they will have everlasting mercy. All right? So, hey, with that being said, yeah, serve the Father and serve Yahawashi, bro. Okay? We got to worship the Father and the Son. Okay? Stay on. When did you start? I'm late. Man, I know I started about an hour ago, man. And my wife cooking breakfast right now, so I'm about to slide. I'm a little hungry. All right. Hey, just follow the page. Follow these brothers in here feeding the sheep. Follow the brother in the cough. These good brothers, they be going live. And they got YouTube pages as well. All right. Yeah, KJV. And if you can't really understand the KJV sometimes, you could take it to the NLT. I see a lot of brothers doing that to get a better understanding. And the more you grow in the spirit, the more the KJV will be understandable to you, But hey, with that being said, I hope this was edifying to someone. All praises be to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops of the great millstone that rule well and teach well and sincerity taught us this truth. Shalawam to you, brothers. As always, Kwam Yasharahla, rise Israel, rise princes of the power. All right. And Ababa Ball, destruction to this confusion, destruction to this wickedness, to this wicked ass place, America, man. All right. Every brother that's going through something, just maintain and put your trust in Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, and I promise you, He gonna bring you through it. All right. Shalawam.